Hey everybody, it's Brad with the Big Family Homestead, and today we have a little bit of a problem. And just hold it right there, because I know that some of you right then just said, you know what, Brad? You have many, many problems. Expensive problems that you need to deal with on a professional level, and
we don't have that kind of money for your professional help.
all right, enough with the shenanigans. We have a little baby cow, or steer, or whatever you want to call him. He doesn't have his boys anymore. They're gone.
Steer.
If you're going to talk, you got to talk louder, Mama.
My face.
Also, why it just sounds like mumbling?
I'm right in front of the mic.
We've done this for years, baby. Louder, please. Hey, everybody, it's Brad with the Big Family Homestead. We got a cow we got to deal with. And the problem with the cow is that our fence charger isn't working anymore. So we're going to be dealing with basics of an electric fence, how to test it, where you should not put your tongue involved with the electric fence, and getting the baby cow used to it so that it doesn't run through it, because that happens all the time. Like if you have a cow that's not been used to an electric fence and they bump it, if they're facing it, they can run right through it and tear the whole dang thing down. It's happened to us. So right now, let's go meet Mr. E, the cow that needs to be out of the inside of the barn and in with the other animals.
You don't know what to do with your hands, do you?
No. All right, so this is the little guy in question. We want to get him out of this stall because, oops, he's going over there. Because he's not on the milk replacer anymore, and we've got him off. Excuse me, I'm trying to make a video over here. Now the Keats are going nuts. We got to get him out of here. But the issue for us is it's been a lot of snow. Dear Lord in heaven. There's been a lot of snow on the ground, and I'm concerned with grounding issues, and I don't think that the charger is actually working to its full 100%. So we got to get it tested. So figure chicken McNuggets for lunch. Elements of an electric fence system. Here we go.
All right, so there's a few basic ingredients, elements to an electric fence.
You can't see your face, honey.
I know, because I can't see. See,
there we go. That's
I gotta
perfect.
squint, and
oh,
then
that's better.
I'm gonna squint, and then I have meaty cheeks, and that's just not nice.
Cheeks. Talk to us about the electric fence charger.
The electric fence charger. Some people call it a fencer. Some people call it a charger. There's AC and DC. You can charge it via solar. You can use electric plug in the wall. Then you've got your grounding rod, then you have ground wire, and then you have your hot wire, which is the one that shocks the animals. So basically, this hot wire that's right here that I will not touch with any part of my body, when the animal touches it and the animal is touching the ground, it completes the circuit, and that is what shocks the animal.
So think of it like a circle.
Right.
That the animal is the connector.
Yes. All right, just a minute on the grounding wire. My husband likes to do things a little bit over the top.
A little OCD.
A little OCD. So this grounding wire down here, I'm pretty sure that this fence is sufficiently grounded.
Well, and it's grounded to that pipe
To
that
this
goes
pipe.
into the ground, and then all
and
of
that
these
one.
fenced,
And then
it goes,
that one.
and it
keeps
goes,
going that
and it
way.
goes, and it goes,
Yeah.
and Dottie's over there going, I think it's sufficient. So our issue is a little cow, Mr. E. He's out here, and he was bumping into the wire yesterday, and it was not doing anything enough to bother him, to deter him in any way. So we've got a problem. We got to figure out whether it's the fencer, whether there's a problem with the ground, or if it's a problem with the hot. So first things first, let's go ahead and test the fencer, and then we'll check for connections all around. So now the red is hot, and the ground is green. And we are getting practically
5,000.
Yeah, 5,000.
Yeah. 5,000 volts.
Wait a minute, that doesn't look like 5,000.
Yeah,
at
it
all.
is. I can see the 5,000 lighting up.
Okay, that should be enough.
Right. When we set up the fence, it was charging. It was hitting at 7,000.
Well, we have another fencer, so we can test that.
Right.
All right, now we're about, only, I'd say 100 feet of fence. And what do we got?
Nothing.
Nothing, zero. Not a zip. All right, so we suspect that the fencer might be a little bit on the low side, but the next thing we got to do is go ahead and check all of the hot wire to make sure that everything is good and it's not grounded out anywhere funky. And so we don't know how deep the snow is, so we're gonna take the old ATV. Because you got these standoffs here that keeps it away from the metal, and this would ground that thing out. Looks like the wind has broken these off here, and they can kind of sometimes flick back and bump into the your rods here. So that's something you definitely want to keep an eye out for. We got to replace a few of those. Hitting up to 7.
6.
So this one is definitely a little more strong. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and trace the fence line, and we're looking for anything that could either ground it out or stop that shock from happening, because you don't want to lose voltage further out you go. Now something like this doesn't seem like a lot, where you got a plant that's hanging on your wire, but over time and over a long fence line, it's gonna cause problems. Hey, Puzzle. How's it going? All right, so we've tested our lines, we've checked everything. We found 3 spots where a deer or something had knocked through, and the wire was actually on the ground under the snow. And now we've tested it way out to the furthest degree, and we're still hitting 3,000, 4,000 volts. So that should be fine. We're gonna check one little spot, but then we're gonna let Mr. E have his day in the sun. Now I think it's an important part of this video that we randomly drive on the ATV over a big pile of stuff. Now we can get back to work.
No, but yesterday we got to the school. The school's always really icy, and Cody drove in, and he is really good at like. No. He's really good at. Okay, I don't want to tell you.
All right, so we figured out there were some connection problems. The charger was on the low side, and everything appears to be working good. We didn't have to use our tongues to test the fence yet.
Never. No.
Let's get the cow.
All right, so the reason we are training him on the fence is so that he doesn't run through it and get hit by a car or get
run off
or
get hurt.
You know, he could, a bear could come after him. But
so we need to actually allow him to get zapped a little bit, right, so he knows what it is.
Right, and it's just a shock. It's just a small little shock. It's not gonna hurt him. It just startles him.
All right, here we go, dude.
Come on, bud.
Your moment in the sun.
Touch the fence.
All right, learn what that is, dude. Learn what it is. I think he already has. Oh, not the tongue. Don't put the tongue on it.
Macy did that once.
Once. No, oh.
Suck the eyeball. That's no fun.
Uh-oh. Got him. What's up there, Puzzle? Hello, friend. Oop, don't back it into it.
Back away. Relax, Eeyore.
You know, our concern was the donkey, but this cow was much larger than a little one that we had a while back, and we did not take enough time to introduce the donkey into the herd.
Yeah,
and
we kind of just put him out there and didn't really think about how she would be a protector of her baby. And
she reared up and went to knock it down, but fortunately,
we
it was okay.
Got him away from her, but
I think we're doing good.
I think we're doing good. She's been sniffing him. Her ears are forward. She's doing just fine.
All right, Mr. E, off the hook you go. 3, 2, 1, blast off. There you go. Moment in the sun. What a cutie. So there it is, the ultimate, definitive, masterful, genius guide to electric fences. Probably not, but no. But that's the basics.
And the important thing is check your fences regularly.
Yeah, you don't want to have accidents. You can lose animals, they can get hurt unnecessarily.
Yeah.
And that, my friends, is bad juju. You don't want that. So with that, I'm gonna go inside where it's warm. I'm Brad.
I'm Krista.
And you don't go changing people.